Hi guys, back on the bank, and today we're just going to do a fairly quick session, see how I get on. Probably less about catching the fish today because the conditions aren't going to be great, but what I am doing is just seeing if I can almost create like a, it's not BFS, but almost like a BFS setup for pike fishing. So I can use bait caster reel, but I can cast some small lures, bigger rod, and just kind of dial in the setup a little bit really. So I've got some 16-pound braid on the reel. It's a Shimano SLX bait caster. I've got a, I think it's probably about 15-pound single wire titanium leader, might be 20, and I'm just using a little 7 to 23 gram Savage Gear MPPT rod, one of the old ones. So yeah, I'm just going to have a few casts. We'll have an hour and a half with this, and just see if I can kind of use that same BFS type logic, a selection of small lures, nothing more than 15 to 20 grams, but I also want to be able to cast small lures, which might put me in chance of a big perch, but predominantly pike. But yeah, because a lot of the time, certainly on the canal, the pike are focusing in on this kind of size of thing, and they're not chasing your 15-inch squirrely berts, although sometimes they do, of course. So yeah, hope you enjoy, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the bank soon. Right, let's see how we get on with this. So that is it's probably an 8-gram lure total weight, that one. Jig head and a little Ricky the Roach. So that's right at the bottom end of the casting weight of this rod. But it didn't seem to have any problem casting that. I've played around with the brakes a little bit just to reduce the braking friction. So previously on this reel I was using it for kind of jerk baits and stuff, so I'd got the brakes dialed up quite a bit higher than they are now. Conditions probably against us a little bit, aren't they? Let's be honest, the bright sunshine. What I may well do in a minute, we have had quite a few boats go through, but I may go to a spinner in a minute, or something with a spinner on it, just to give a little bit more vibration and presence in the water. Yeah, so I might get in a little bit of trouble today because I'm actually meant to be cleaning a cellar, but I thought it'd be much more fun to come fishing, so we'll see how that plays out. Right, I feel like I've dialed this in now. I've taken the brakes right off the reel. I'd forgotten how to change them, but I reminded myself. So we are now cooking on gas as far as these lighter lures are concerned, because this SLX has for a long time been something I've used, probably with jerkbaits and stuff with heavier braid. So let's walk down the bank a bit and see if we can find some more likely spots for a few pike. So there's a little bit of visibility in the water, but not a lot, so kind of bright. We've definitely got lots of choices in this little box. I think we want something noisy-ish. we could give that a test and let's just see. That's probably just going to pick up just as much weed as the last one, but let's just try that out, see how it works. This is definitely probably noisier, or although albeit in a different way. It's just a little lipless crank, perch flavoured lipless crank, but very, very loud. So I can fish this a bit slower as well. It's a lot lighter than the other one. Still casts well though. So I can definitely leave this one in the water a bit longer. It's got a bit more hang time. I think that's probably what I need here, is something noisy, but something that's going to stay in the strike zone as well. Yeah, there really isn't a lot of visibility in the water down there at all, actually. Oh, there we go. That's the first one for the crank. Here we go, little fella. Oh. Stay still, man. There we go. That's what we like. Nice, easy unhooking. So I think what that tells me is that we made the right choice there with that little lure. We need the noise and the vibration. As soon as we switch that on, we got a little pike. So these are all barbless. Makes it nice and easy to unhook. So look at that little chap. Not going to get him out, mess about with him, but nice little canal jet. Let him go. Off he goes. So we've tested the battery away. We've tested some of the smaller lures on this, so I thought, well, let's not miss out a few casts with the slightly bigger one. So this is just a Western shad, and this would probably be at the, I guess, at the higher end of the rating or the lure size that I would use with this setup probably. So I'm still wanting to throw fairly small lures, but on the occasion maybe a bigger lure as well. So a few casts with this. I mean, there's not going to be any problem casting the bigger lure, of course. It's interesting to see how this kind of rod and setup deals with it. Of course, there's a lot of weed and all that kind of stuff is not very nice, is it? Yeah, casts with ease. That lure does feel It does feel almost just a bit too heavy on the tip of this rod though. Wouldn't really want to go much heavier than that, I don't think. This little bridge is worth at least 2 casts. Right then, last cast, gang. Oh yes, there we go. No way. Did I just say last cast, guys? Oh man. So this is a single barbless hook. Ooh. It's just in the side of the mouth, so this guy might even unhook himself. Let's just have a look. It's going to jump. Oh, look at that. That's got to be the perfect end, doesn't it? Didn't even need to get him out of the water. Right guys, that is where we're going to leave that video. So, bit of a tester session for the light Pike gear. Just getting it set up with just some lighter braid, dial down the reel, slightly smaller reel because it's not a bigger reel, and just getting that kind of combination of braid, rod, reel, and then obviously the little wire trace as well. But once you kind of get those set up, you can have some fun fishing for canal pike without having to launch into the really heavy gear, and you can also still use a little bait caster, which I definitely prefer over fixed spool reels. So anyway, I'll stop rambling on. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I won't forget the net, and I'll catch you all back soon. Cheers.